introducing a project from our second year called Future Premium. A persistent question that we've asked in Strelka programs, both the new normal and the terraforming, is how can the future influence the present? And more specifically, how can confident models of what is likely to happen influence what happens now, so that what is likely to happen actually does or does not, depending on our preference. This process of recursive foresight is in many ways basic to all of us. We simulate multiple possible futures quickly and calculate the best course of action for the best outcome and take the necessary next steps. Without this talent, even crossing a street would be impossible. And to some extent, the process works on the collective scale as well. The standardization of technologies of time, for example, allowed for intricately granular synchronization of increasingly remote processes, allowing for more precise planning in advance, such that the production of goods and services could occur just in time. Stock markets work on the principle that not only is the future value of things collectively predictable, but that the collectivity of the prediction itself will in a way cause the future value or valuelessness of things. Climate models, fortunately, however, do not enjoy this privilege of causal recursion, as some of our recent research has explored. Now, what is called insurance has been also one of the ways that the future has priced the present, giving explicit cost to the risk of doing this or that. The calculation of cost is based on the calculability of the future, all things being considered. Climate change, however, puts this arrangement in some jeopardy because it produces a future that is knowable only within very broad degrees of uncertainty, depending on what humans do or don't do. And depending on if it's even possible to predict what will happen within the nonlinear feedback loops of a planetary climatic system heating so much and so fast. That is, pricing the present in relation to a future that is calculable versus a future that is not are two very different things, but they're both being done simultaneously and concurrently by the global enterprise reinsurance industries. When the future is a variable so uncertain, the possibility of return on investment, however, and the pricing of a premium itself is too invariable to assure or insure. The problem posed by this is not just to capital risk pool markets, but to everything. The terraforming represents a comprehensive reformation, even replacement of planetary infrastructures and their attendant socioeconomic systems on a scale and a timeline that is set by the tempo of creeping doom. But to replace so much requires massive investment and mobilization. Massive investment requires reinsurance. Reinsurance requires the possibility of calculating risk. Climate change makes the calculation of risk increasingly impossible. Thus, does climate change make it all but impossible to stop climate change? This is the question. The answer is no, not necessarily, but it requires a very different kind of economics of risk and a different collective technology of foresight is required. That is the question posed by the project Future Premium.
Hello, my name is Nico Alexandroff, and I'm an architect and researcher currently based in London.
Hi, my name is Alisa Silanteva, and I'm an architect based in Moscow.
Hello everyone, I'm Klára, a design theorist from Czech Republic. Our project, Future Premium, is about production of the future through the technology of insurance. I hope you enjoy it.